name's Daniel Reach. This is Branded Bison. Today I'm going to show you how to add a little bit of sparkle and shine to your project. Guys, don't worry, this is not a bedazzled kind of thing. It will add, not detract from your project. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's go ahead and jump over to the workbench. All right. So occasionally we come across a project like this where we need them to have a little bit more. That's a good way to put it. To do that, you have to know what products to use, how to apply them, and that type thing. This is a white that's been antiqued with kind of a baby blue. This is a silver, so had the same antique over the top of it. But if you look, you can see kind of a white shimmer to it. You get it out in sunlight, you can really see it. Then in addition to that, in some spots, you can see a blue shimmer to it. It's a holographic paint that I use, and you can see it's been dry brushed over the dragon skin here. And for those of you that might have noticed, no, these are not done yet. I still need to run a stitch line around the edge of this to tie that down. But I'll get there eventually. I just hadn't ordered the thread yet. These just hang on my wall. So these are my two secret weapons when it comes to adding a hint of shine and shimmer to a project. They tend to be very subtle unless you go very heavy with them. This one's my favorite. I use these on the Ice Dragon bracers that you can see here. This one I use for undertones. This is the blue one. You can kind of see a little bit of it right there if I move it next to my thumb. The challenge that I have with this one, or the issue that I have with this one, is that if you use the blue on top of white, when it's not reflecting light, the white tends to look yellow. Then when the light hits the blue, then it reflects blue. You don't get that as much with this one. Really, you don't get it at all. These don't look yellow. You can look there. All of this is covered, dry brushed with the white. If you're trying to add a little bit of an icy look, it's great for snow, anything like that. This is your go-to. If you want undertones and you still want a little bit of shine, but you want it to look like maybe a shadowed area, this is the one you want to go to. So the trick with these is dry brushing is your best friend. And the best way I've found to use them is to just dip your paintbrush in the paint very lightly. You don't want a lot on there. Then you brush it and scrub it out on a paper towel or something like that so that you're almost dry. There's just a little bit of residue left in the brush. And then you go across the grain of whatever it is that you're painting. And that dry brushing technique will leave residue, which is just the shimmer and a little bit of the paint on whatever project you're working on. And that's a great way to add that shimmer without it being too heavy, without it really affecting the project that you're working on. That's it. See you next time.